In this question, we're asked to find the length of this side. Because we have a right-angled triangle and we're given an angle and a side, we can use trigonometry to do this. You need to remember so, ca, toa. This won't be given to you on the exam. Begin the question by labelling the three sides. H for hypotenuse, O for the side opposite the angle given, and A for the side adjacent to the angle given. We don't need O. Because we're left with A and H, this tells us that we're using cos. So, cos 48 equals A divided by H. Cos 48 equals X divided by 13. Rearranging this to give me X, we have 13 times cos 48 equals X. We then type this into our calculator and it gives us X equals 8.70. Because X is a side, the units are centimetres. If your calculator does not give you 8.70 centimetres, check that you're working in degrees. Start in the same way by labelling the sides, H, O and A. We don't need A, we're left with O and H, so this tells us we're using sine. So, sine 37 equals O divided by H. Sine 37 equals 54 divided by X. We need to rearrange this to get X. If we multiply by X, we have X times sine 37 equals 54. And then to get X on its own, divide by sine 37. So we have X equals 54 divided by sine 37. Type this into your calculator to get the answer and you should get 89.7. Because X is a side, the units are centimetres. Label the sides, H, O, A. We don't need H. This tells us we're using tan. So, tan of X equals O divided by A. Tan of X equals 24 divided by 13. To get X, we need to do inverse tan of 24 divided by 13. To type this into your calculator, type 24 divided by 13, make sure you press equals, and then press shift and tan. You should get the answer 61.6. Because X is an angle, the units are degrees. Label the sides, H, O, A. We don't need A, so we're using sine. Sine of X is O divided by H. Sine of X is 4 divided by 9. To get X, we need to do inverse sine 4 divided by 9. Remember, type 4 divided by 9 into your calculator and press equals. Then press shift sine. You should get the answer 26.4. And because we're working on an angle, it's degrees. This is a more difficult question. We're asked to find the length y, which is in this triangle. Because in this triangle we're not given an angle, but it is a right-angled triangle, we're going to use Pythagoras' theorem rather than trigonometry. So, y squared equals 7 squared plus 12 squared. This is 49 plus 144, which is 193. Because I want to find y, I need the square root of 193, which is 13.9 metres. I now need to use trigonometry to find the angle x. I'm going to start by labelling the sides, H, O and A. I don't need O, so I know that I'm using cos. So, cos x equals A divided by H. So cos x equals 9 divided by 12. To find x, inverse cos 9 divided by 12. Typing this into your calculator should give you the answer 41.4 degrees. Here's a question for you to try. Press pause and have a go at it. When you're ready to see the answer, press play. This is the answer you should have got. Here's a second question for you to try. Press pause and have a go. When you're ready for the answer, press play. The angle x is 47.4 degrees. Here's a third question for you. Press pause. When you're ready for the answer, press play. Your answer should be 15.9 centimetres. Trigonometry is all about practice, so here's quite a few questions for you to have a practice with. Press pause and try as many as you want to. When you're ready to see the answers, press play. These are the answers.